So hi guys, welcome. Welcome to the YouTube channel, and welcome to this video that I'm making for you guys called "Listen to Your Guidance." And really, I decided to make this one and to do it live for you guys because in these times at the moment within our lives, we get things thrown at us in life, and we really need to learn how to look after ourselves within these times. So if you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to give me a like, and please don't feel free to subscribe to my channel, because I always like to do these mediumship development videos. So yeah, it's about that, listening to your guidance. Now, when we look at life how it is now, and many times in our life as mediums, our greatest gift is our sensitivity, and that greatest gift, we need to stay sensitive, right, to be able to do that mediumship work. But also, not only do we need to stay sensitive, but we really need to be able to do the work that needs to be done. Now, you got to see in these, whenever things get in the way, we need to learn resilience, and that resilience we need to learn is within inside of ourselves. So it's like finding that strength within, and when you're highly sensitive, you can feel in these uncharted waters, in these difficult times, you can feel like out of alignment, and really it's like finding that the power of your vulnerability and the power of your sensitivity, and sticking and believing to that. So really a good regular practice to do in these times is to really go within. Now, I always say to people, sit in the power, because it helps. It really does help in these times to help you through, and also to become aware of the inner power and inner spirit of who you are. And at the moments when you sit, and if you sit in silence and you get in contact with that light within inside of your soul, and you sit with it, you can listen. And if you listen with compassion to what your soul is saying and to what your soul is bringing forward, then you can receive that inner guidance. Now, inner guidance can also come through your dreams. Like if you send out that message, I would like to know more about my life. I'd like to know if it's going forward. And that a lot of people may be saying, oh, I don't know which way it's going or where it's going. But when you can receive the inner guidance within your dreams as well, and it may come in symbols, it may come in a visitation from one of your guides, it may come in these times. But when we sit in silence and we send out those thoughts to the spirit world and to our guides, then we open up a portal, and we open up ourselves to the possibilities of receiving guidance. And you will receive more guidance when you actually sit in that feeling of receiving guidance. So when you sit in the quietness, and you're sitting with your soul, and you're sitting within that light of who you are, and you're asking for some sort of guidance, you let go of the mind and you relax, and just imagine yourself sitting there as a pure light and a pure spirit, and sit there and just imagine you are receiving guidance. Now, what can happen at that time when you do that, when you get into total the right frequency of it, is your soul can shift and give you itself its own inner guidance. So all of a sudden your soul will become more like, yeah, we need to move. You'll get inspiration. It may come in the form of a video. It may come in the form of pictures. It may come in the form of symbols. It may come in the form of feelings. And what also can happen when you sit with that inner soul light and inner soul guidance that you have, when you come out of this meditation, you'll find that your day will suddenly unfold in a different way. And you can find guidance in symbols that will actually appear on your path or stuff like that. So really, it's shifting your awareness to listening to life on a soul level. And that's when you start to listen to that inner guidance. Because when you're listening to life on a soul level, and you're listening to your soul on a soul level, that's when something shifts within inside of you and within inside of your being. Because whenever we come across difficult times in our life and stuff like that, it's so needed to stay within that inner bubble, that inner guidance of sensitivity and vulnerability. And I know there's a lot of people out there that might be feeling vulnerable and oversensitive, but when you stay within that, that will really open you up to the next level of your guidance. Now, also, when you're sitting there, it gives you a chance for your guides and your inspirers to come in. And that's a good thing as well, because your guides and inspirers can inspire you at that moment when you're sitting. And so it's like becoming aware of that connection that you have to the spirit world. And really, when you do this practice, to do it in silence is the best way. And when you sit in total compassion for your spirit, and then sit in compassion for your spirit guides, that's when the guidance can come in from spirit, from the spiritual world as well. Like I said, they can bring it in videos, they can bring it in pictures, they can bring it in any other way that's needed. And it can also open up into your life where synchronicities will and events will actually unfold, where you'll be like, wow, that I never knew that was coming. And it can be when you're in your most vulnerable moment that spirit will bring on your path something that will say, hey, look, this is where you need to go. And sometimes you may have in your life where some doors close and you think, but I wanted to go that way. And then the door's closed, but another door will open after you start to listen and ask for signs within your guidance. Now, it can be a sort of hearing, so you can actually hear spirit. You can see a vision or a video, and you can just feel on a soul level what's right for you. So I just wanted to give you guys this. If anyone's got any questions about it, please feel free to write in the chat and to write me any questions about this. Because about mediumship development, it's not just about doing the mediumship contacts that we do, because the biggest, best foundation that we have within our mediumship is our own soul with its own sensitivity and its own vulnerability. And that is something that we need to cherish. So it's like conserving your energy. So the moments that you can sit in the power, the moments that you can sit within the silence of your own soul's energy, listening to inner guidance, that's something that can unfold in a power, in a way, in your life and in your mediumship. So yeah, that's what I'd like to tell you guys. So if you're enjoying this channel, please feel free to like it. Feel free also to like the video and also to subscribe. I've got about 80 something videos on here about mediumship, so feel free to look around and enjoy them, and trust, learning that trust in your inner guidance. The more that you trust in that inner guidance, the stronger it will get. So if you see a video or get a vision of sit in the power or do this or do these, and you follow it, the more guidance you will get. It's like cause and effect, you see. The more that you believe and the more that you trust and the more energy you put into that soul's guidance and your guide's guidance, the more stronger it will get, and the relationship with the spirit world will get stronger. And that's something that you really need to do. So I just wanted to give you guys this at this time, because I know we need to build up some sort of resilience to what's going on, but also we need to stay in that sensitivity, vulnerability, because that's the greatest gift that we have as mediums, and we need to cherish that. So I'm just going to give you that for this week. And I wish you guys a fantastic weekend, and look forward to next week when I'll come on again and I'll give you another video on mediumship development. So take care, all of you, and I wish you a fantastic day. Thank you very much.